Godzilla, King of the Monsters Trailer 2 is here, and my god, the hype is real. I've just released my reaction video, so if you want to check that out and you missed it, then please do click the link down below. Either way, there was a fair amount revealed from this trailer, so here is my trailer breakdown, and things missed, plus my own speculation as well for the movie. We open with a scene that we have seen before, a few times in fact. This was some of the very first viral marketing release for the movie, Millie Bobby Brown's character trying to reach Monarch. Now in terms of where she is, I would imagine, judging by her appearance, clothing and the room around her, I'd imagine she is in the city that we've seen her in the trailer. Anyway, from here we see the very familiar sights of the ocean and the wreckage. This has been shown a few times now, and every time it's been teased, everyone has jumped at the notion that this is the aftermath of the oxygen destroyer. I want to counteract those theories and say that they don't look like fish, and actually what we're seeing here is the wreckage from a submarine, or alternatively this is some of the underground temple that Godzilla is later seen in, resting, hiding, recuperating. I'll get back to that later and explain some more about that. We then get some more of the awesome scene of Rodan coming out of his volcano and absolutely terrifying everyone in sight. This is such a great scene. We have this from a few angles now, and every single angle has scale, atmosphere, and it's just a beautifully put together scene. All the while, we hear Millie's character saying, "Hello, is anyone there? Trying to reach," and as she's saying this, we cut to another scene that has been shown in the trailers, the devastation of the capital. Now, there's a few things to point out here and discuss. A lot of people think that this is all a dream. There is a potential chance, sure, but if it's not, let's look at what's happening. We can see in the distance, in the clouds, King Ghidorah. He is there, you can see the shadows of him, his silhouette, bringing forth his electrical storms and utterly destroying the city. Now, we can obviously see all of the planes or the jets, and these support the theory that actually this isn't a dream, because these can be seen later in the trailer where Ghidorah faces off against Godzilla, which would indicate that this may really not be a dream sequence at all. If so, again, it just means business. Legendary are showing how serious that they are about destroying their own in-universe world just to demonstrate the devastation that these titans can cause. The plane itself, the one we're looking out of, is actually a callback to the Super X. It's a pretty clear homage to that with the amount of people in the cockpit anyway. It's also coincidentally the plane that we see when Rodan breaks free from his resting place, the thing that many people thought was in fact another Rodan. After this sequence with the plane, we get the interference and Millie's character crying out. Again, we've seen this before, so nothing too special here, but then we see more of Rodan slowly coming out of the volcano, and a quick cut to a helicopter landing in Antarctica or somewhere incredibly cold. Now, in the Tokyo Comic Con footage, we actually saw the female Muto's head being studied by scientists. The location-wise, it looked like it was the same place they were studying the dormant Ghidorah. So it was likely they took the Muto head there to keep it frozen and preserved so they could study it whilst also studying the dormant King Ghidorah. Now, this is one of those shots that I think will have thrown everyone off, and yeah, it actually threw me off as well. This is clearly an oil mining location. However, what's coming out of the ground that, at a guess, was woken up by the mining is not a kaiju that we know. This looks like an arachnid, maybe a crustacean style titan. It isn't clear what it is, but it's clear that the titans are waking up and they want their world back. I'd imagine this comes close to the end of the film when the dominant alpha predator has won, but either way, great to see Legendary branching out and presumably making creatures of their own, because from what we know, the deal with Toho only covers King Ghidorah, Mothra and Rodan. Now, as we see Charles Dance's character, who is playing an eco-terrorist, leader of this organisation who wants to wake the kaiju up, they feel that they are the rightful heirs to the planet, and also they believe they will bring balance to the world by destroying most of the human race. We hear a Senate meeting happening whilst we see this, explaining essentially the outline of the movie. The senators, we believe that these titans are just the tip of the iceberg, which then cuts into some great scenes showing King Ghidorah in the ice, Rodan and the Super X plane homage, and then another interesting Easter egg, another new titan, kaiju, waking up. This time, I want to say that this is genuinely an Easter egg to Godzilla Earth. The anime version of Godzilla, he wakes up and we actually realise that he's been hiding as a mountain all the time asleep. This is another kaiju doing exactly the same thing. which is definitely an idea that Legendary took from Godzilla Earth. So I love that. I love the fact Legendary are not above putting little Easter eggs like that in the movie. Obviously it isn't Godzilla, and what kaiju it is, who knows. Probably just another of their own creations, but I love it. The scale again is just incredible. There's actually a small town nearby. They clearly lived near this monster and they had absolutely no idea. We also get some more shots of the underwater city where Godzilla went to after the Muto battle. He's clearly been resting here, recharging, which we see later on. As the Senate meeting continues, we hear which of these titans are here to protect us and which are here to threaten us. We get a great shot of Mothra in her larval form, and we hear some of the sounds that she's presumably going to be making. I think the characterization of these titans is on point. We can clearly see, even in her larval form, Mothra is a gentle kaiju. She's just looking, she's assessing what's going on, she knows the humans aren't a threat, and so doesn't do anything. I absolutely love it. And then we see Mothra use her god rays, again, the bioluminescent power that she has. Rodan is an absolute powerhouse, he's badass, and he's a true force of nature. I think what's most interesting thing about Rodan here in this trailer is the magma, the lava, just flowing off him. It's actually in a lot of the shots, so I'm pretty confident in saying that it's not just from when he left the volcano. It looks like something that is actually on him permanently. The viral marketing, monarchsciences.com, did actually say that he has a form of geothermal internals, so maybe this is actually that. But what's absolutely great about the Rodan scene, we actually see people below him, as he swoops over, just fly off. He's gliding, but he's so big that he's causing people to be pulled in with him. They're dead. They're just flying off. Gone. Bye-bye. Incredible, absolutely love it. Just really shows the scale and power of this monstrous kaiju. Now, as the final word from the Senate meeting is said, threaten us, we see a massive foot, the foot of King Ghidorah. I initially thought that this might be at the base that he's woken up in, but it isn't. It's very clearly the city. We see a Dunkin' Donuts sign. He's actually on a stadium. You can see it very clearly, and we get a great glimpse of his tail here. The Senate hearing mockingly replies, "So you'd want to make Godzilla our pet?" And then Ken Watanabe's character chimes in and goes, "No, we would be his." And then we smash cut to the scene which confirms this is Godzilla's underground temple, not Rodan's. These are the same steps, the same fire, the lava flow that we've seen before. This, I believe, in this scene is actually where essentially they nuke Godzilla to revive him. He's pretty worse for wear here, presumably injured after the Muto battle, and he's been hiding here, resting. We've seen this place go up in flames, so it's likely that, and I'd imagine this is how they explain Godzilla changing, getting the blue glow and the dorsal fins. After this, we see Millie's character again, which kind of indicates that she's a main part of the movie, saying, "Is he going to be okay?" referring to her father. She, in this film, is the daughter of Vera von Meijers' character and Kyle Chandler's. So this also explains why instantly she says that, and then we next cut to seeing Kyle Chandler on the submarine with Godzilla, now awake and ready to go, glowing blue with the dorsal fins and swimming away ultra quick. This is something which we've seen part of in the trailer, and again, two and two together, I genuinely believe Godzilla is nuked, he is fed radiation, and this is the aftermath of that. Now this is something that I genuinely had no idea what it was when I first watched the trailer, this burning ball heading to Earth. However, I do have a theory now. I think this is actually Mothra. I believe Mothra will die in battle against King Ghidorah. She's done it in every single movie she's been in, and this is her body falling to Earth. We see her flying in parts of the trailer and going up against something, so I believe this is that. You can kind of make out some wing shapes, but it is just a guess. Outside of that, as another theory, I've no idea what it could be, but potentially this is a dream sequence showing Ghidorah coming to Earth. But then, throwing out that theory, I then counter-argue myself, and I say this probably couldn't be the case, because if he's falling to Earth, why would there be the storm clouds there? So, we also then get some great shots of the Titans, and then more of the story. They are everywhere, battling for dominance. Then we get this epic shot of Godzilla just standing there, up against King Ghidorah. And the overlay narration, a rivalry alpha to Godzilla. We see Ghidorah using his gravity beams, we see Godzilla in sand or dirt, and then we see the fully revealed Mothra, again looking very reminiscent to her Toho era version, so I love that. The designs of all of these Titans is absolutely incredible. Now this scene here, presumably, is actually Godzilla on fire. I've looked over the footage a few times now and I can't justify it being Rodan, so I believe this is Godzilla. The scale patterns pretty much match Godzilla, so I think it is Godzilla. Somehow he's caught on fire and he's glowing red, I guess. There's a few more chaotic shots of carnage, and then something that I pointed out in my reaction video. Legendary are not making these big dumb animals. These are smart titans. Rodan knows exactly what to do here. He spins and wrecks the jets that are pursuing him. Only an intelligent creature would know to do that. And I love the fact that they are going to be smart. And then the final shot. Need I say more? Godzilla facing off against King Ghidorah. Oh my god. This trailer did it for me. It's everything and more. I genuinely couldn't have asked for a better second trailer. I am hyped. I'm there opening day, and I'm even going to be trying to get advanced previews. This movie is my most anticipated film of next year, and I cannot wait. Is there anything here that I missed? And did I mention anything that you didn't think about? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Tell me how hyped you are. Are you more excited for this? Or are you more excited for Avengers? Let me know. Guys, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. Step to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news. And this, all of the news on Godzilla King of the Monsters. As always, if you like this video, give it a like and a share. I haven't missed the age. Take care.